fingers down my spine. Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your
Good morning, y'all. It's your girl Brown Skin, and I am back with another video. So today I'm coming at y'all with the video of how I did my hair. Fully laid, 4 24-inch bundles, one 5x5 lace closure. The lace closure is 18 inches. So y'all finna get all of that tea because I know y'all saw that video on my Instagram and my Facebook page. If you haven't seen it, go check me out. The link is down in the description box below. And you should go ahead and follow my pages, my business page and my personal page, so you can get all the updates on what's going on. So y'all, I did my 100% best not to make this video like 30 minutes. But it was really hard because I wanted to get every single step so y'all could see it. At the very end, I did not get me curling my hair because my storage kept going out. So that's why I didn't get the curling portion. I could do a curling video. That's not gonna take me nothing. But I did not get the curling portion of my hair because my phone kept cutting off because I don't have enough storage on my phone, because that's how I record and everything. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, let somebody know, because I know y'all be trying to put yourselves in the dough instead of going to pay money at the beauty shop, because I'm like this. So I know if I'm like that, then you like that, because we like to buy on a budget, baby. Champagne taste and a water spending budget. That's by choice, not forced. Thank the Lord, because I'm blessed. So y'all tune in, watch this video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see y'all in a little bit. Okay, y'all, so I forgot to show y'all washing my hair, but I'm sure everybody knows how to do that. So right now what I'm doing is brushing my hair out from the tips to the root, because I'm like 4B4C. I don't want to snatch my hair out. And then once I do that, I'm putting some cream, some generic cream on my hair. It's like a moisturizer. I have to do LCO method, liquid cream oil. So I do that. Usually the liquid is like a spray leave-in conditioner. Then I use generic cream for moisturizer, and then I use oil next. Because I haven't made my own mixes because my product isn't in, so that's what I went ahead and did, and just use something generic that works on my hair. After that, I brush it again and I go ahead and braid it down. This is just to separate my hair in pieces, so it's easier to blow out when I'm getting ready to detangle. Well, it's easier to blow out. And voila, your girl got the silly braids. So we just gonna rock and see how we do with it. Now my mama is blow drying my hair out. I am too lazy to do it on my own. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I move, because I'm gonna need somebody to blow my hair out for me. So my mom is blowing my hair all the way out now, from the tips to the roots. Now I'm rocking my freaking fro, and we getting ready to part this thing down the center first. That's because I know I want a middle part. And I know I want to be able to do a side part because I do have a 5x5 closure. I like to make it versatile. And so I've already made this side part, now a middle part. Now I've parted around the outside, the perimeter part. And I'm about to go ahead and braid that all the way around. So y'all can actually see that for a quick second. Okay, so y'all see now that I have the braids down the center, then the braids on the sides, on both sides. So what I'm getting ready to do is braid their perimeter braid and connect all of what's there. Like in the middle, I'm about to make it a honeycomb in the back of my head. I just like that method. I think it's pretty cool and it helped my hair stay a little bit longer instead of just braiding straight to the back. So now y'all can kind of see it, even though I didn't really show y'all. I started using it got to be glue to go ahead and push my edges back. Well, my baby hairs, because yeah, I'm an adult with baby hairs, seriously. So I go ahead and put some got to be glue on the black kind. I brush it back, make my hair slick and sleek. Then I blow dry it to make sure that it is stuck in place. Then after it's dry, I go ahead and put oil on my scalp. I do not go in the center where those four braids are in the center of my head because that's where my part is going to be. And when I put that cap on, I do not want no oil getting on my cap. It's going to make it look crazy. So y'all see me rubbing it in just a little bit so I can get that little moisture on my scalp. Then after that, I get my weaving net. I like to use this just to protect my hair. So I go ahead, I'm being funny. I go ahead and I try to like position it in the back first. And then I clip it down with some clips so it can stay in place. And then I sew, you'll see me in just a second, but I sew all the way around to the best of my ability. No, I cannot see. I have been doing this for years, so all I do is fill it out and I just start sewing it as close to the edge of the braid that I can. Now, I done got it all the way around. Pulled the front into a ponytail. Y'all see that? I already sewed it. Now I'm just sewing around the top to where the closure is going to go. So when I get ready to cut this part of the weaving net off, then it'll just be the portion for the cap for when I get ready to make my part invisible and stuff like that. So So now y'all can see that I got it all the way around the top. It's not even, but you know, I make it do what it do because it's on my head and not a client, thank God. So I go ahead and I cut the little piece off on the end from sewing it and I go ahead and tie a knot to make sure it's secure. Because I use that weaving it to make sure that at the end of the day, like my hair is protected, honey, and I don't have, and this makes it easier for me to sew anywhere. Even though I got braids. So I take the part off, the little ponytail holder, and then I go ahead and I cut the top part of the weaving it off, and that's to leave the open space. So when I get ready to put this nude cap on, then it'll look natural. But y'all will see that part in a second. So I'm halfway done, but y'all make sure when y'all are cutting, y'all cut as close to the part that you sewed down as best as possible, because it makes it seamless and just easier to work with. Now I got my nude cap, and I'm getting ready to put that on my head. Make sure that that line is not in the way. I pull it all the way. I'm funny, y'all. I pull it all the way down as much as I can to make it thin. And then I go ahead and do the same thing that I did initially with the weaving it, but I just do it to where I'm sewing around that perimeter part that was still out. So the center part that's all the way out, that's what I'm covering up with this nude portion of the cap, because that's where my closure is going to go. That's why the makeup is going to cover it up and all of the type of stuff so I can make the part look like it's my hair. Now y'all done seen that I tied that up. I cut that thread as close to the tip that I could, and then I took me some ghost bond and I put it around the portion where my closure is going to go. Now I go a little bit close to my edges, but I go a little bit up because I've learned that if I put that too close on my edges slash baby hairs, it's gonna snatch my shit out. I've done it before, so yeah. Now I'm blending it in just a little bit, so I can get ready to let this dry some. I like to do 3 layers. I think I was too lazy this day when I did it, because I really was rushing trying to get ready to go to work too to finish up. So I only did like 2 layers and then I blow dried it, and now I'm cutting the part of the cap off like I did the weaving it. I'm just cutting the cap off as close to the perimeter line as possible, so then I don't have all this extra stuff around my head and folks looking at me like beautiful. So at this point, I take like an eyebrow archer and I just go as close to the edge of that cap that I can and make it like seamless. So, and it's just right where the glue is. So I just go ahead and I cut that all the way off as much as I can. I got me some buttons, girl. So I am going ahead and starting the sewing process. I always start sewing in the bag. Cause it's just what you're supposed to do. So I start sewing in the bag. I already pre-did it. I start like closer to, I don't know if y'all kind of see it on the side of my head, but closer towards like the back top of my ear, at the back of my head, if y'all get what I'm saying. And then I just do the flip over method to make it flat, and I just keep sewing and keep sewing and keep sewing. Now that I got done sewing that first back part, y'all can see that I sewed as close as I could together. So now I'm just playing, but now I'm getting ready to sew the top on, which is my closure. I always position it, like I try to see where it's best to position it. And right there look good enough. I don't know why I'm finna get ready to do this stupid part where I'm finna go all the way back. Look at that. Dumb. But I go right there. Just pretty much right on top of or a little bit in front of where I glued so it can hit my scalp, face, whatever. And then I clip the sides down on both sides, and then I put one clip in the back in the center, and I start from the back and I sew down on one side all the way to the front, and I sew down on the other side all the way to the front, and you'll see that. So once I do that, I try to make sure I do it that way only because if I don't, then my closure will not lay flat, like for no absolute reason. It just won't lay flat if I try to go all the way around. It's gonna be lopsided, crazy. So go from side to side, piece by piece, whichever works best for you. But what works best for me is sewing all the way down on one side and then sewing all the way down on the other side. Then I can go in and do everything else. So y'all can see I've sewed all the way down. Now I am just tying that, I think like 2 or 3 times, however many times I feel comfortable with, and to make sure it's secure. Then I cut as close to the knot as I possibly can so it's seamless. And now y'all can see I'm getting ready to put some makeup on it, because at this point I kind of realized like, damn, I completely forgot to make it look like it's my scalp with the makeup. So I took some powder and I brushed it as much as I could, so it can look as natural as possible. And y'all will see like my blemishes and stuff like that. But I went back and I fixed it. It's my head, so I'm just like, I really didn't care. I knew I was gonna lay and slay this joint, so that's all that mattered. Then I just sprayed with some Got2b, and I blow dry. Now y'all can see it's starting to blend in my skin better. But I sprayed with some Got2b and I blow dry it so the powder color from the makeup can actually stay on my head and it looks like it's my scalp color. So I do that on the what is it called? I had a brain for it, y'all. I do that on the stocking cap, and then I also do that on the closure. It's only like this because I realized it in the middle of when I was halfway done, and I was not finna unsew. I was not finna take that closure down and do that all over again. Absolutely not. I was on a time frame trying to get to work. So yeah. So now that I finished sewing all the way down, I go ahead and I pull it down to make sure it's flat and all that type of stuff, so I don't have to go back. Then I'm getting ready to tie that top part up in a knot. Y'all see me still looking to make sure that that is gonna be like my skin color. Like, I'm so picky about her, it's sad. So I go ahead and I part the little sides. You see the difference in the real white part and then like the part that kind of look natural a little bit. I part this side, part that off on both sides so I can make sure that I cut this little white piece off. And I do that because I'm getting ready to glue this closure down. When I glue this closure down, I want it to look like it's my hair. If there are white pieces right there, somebody gonna see it. So in order to make it seamless, and you'll see it in a second, but in order to make it look as seamless as possible, I go ahead and cut that white part off, and then when I glue it down, it looks like it's my hair, especially when I lay it over on the baby hairs. But y'all saw it in the preview, so this did on it. Now I'm going back in with the got to be glue, sorry, the Ghost Bond glue, which is the first thing that I did. That's how I laid the start cap down in the first place. But I go back and I put Ghost Bond glue right there, so I can make sure I can lay this closure down so it can look like my skin, honey. Even though I personally feel and I rub it in and then I blow dry, or I just let it air dry depending on how I'm feeling or what kind of time frame I'm on. But I think this day I let it air dry while I sewed the rest of my hair in, like around the back. Yeah, I was sewing the rest of the hair in around the back, being a goofball. So I did that, and then while I'm sewing this hair in, I let it dry clear. You see how clear it is? And then I go ahead and I put another layer on, let it dry clear, put another layer on, then let it dry clear. I usually do 3 layers. I think I probably did 2 because I was a little too lazy. But I usually do 3 layers. Let them dry clear while I sew the rest of my hair in. Once that's done, I get ready and make sure it's tacky. That's why I touched in the front. And then I go ahead and I pull from the back as much as I can all the way down to the front to make sure it is laid. I mean flat. So I pull it all the way down. I rub it in with my fingers to try to rub the closure down onto the glue. And then when I rub the closure down onto the glue, I go ahead and I take a comb. Sorry, I was talking to my daddy at this point, but I go ahead and take a comb. I push that hair back out of the way. Excuse me. I push the hair back out of the way, and then I take my comb and I just kind of like comb flat on my scalp where the glue is to make sure that it is laying or getting onto the glue. After that, I'm getting ready to put this bandana on so I can make sure it is melted. I don't have an elastic band because that would have definitely helped, but I just used what I had. Now I am parting the front part off to where I know that the glue is not it. Okay, y'all can see that it's already glued down. The part that's not glued down is where I'm parting it. And now I'm about to cut it off. I go ahead and I cut that front part off that the glue is not attached to, because I don't want my closure on the front of my eyebrows, because it just ain't cute to me. So I go ahead and cut that off, and then after this, in the next video, y'all will see me plucking the closure to make sure it looks like my scalp. All right, y'all, so I am in the middle of editing and I realized that the video is 30 minutes, and because I don't have over a certain amount of subscribers, I cannot go past 30 minutes. So I'm going to make part 2 of this video. It is linked in the description box below. So to finish out the rest of the video, so y'all can actually see how I pluck the part from there. Well, pluck the closure and the last of it, so y'all can kind of like see the closing out of the video. That's gonna be probably like a 5 or 7 minute video. That's actually linked down in the description box below. So go ahead and click this so you can get the rest of the hairdo, because clearly my video was just too long and I sped the whole thing up. So if y'all like any part of this video or the entire video, please take the time out to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that post notification bell so you can find out when I post new videos, just every Wednesday at 5 p.m. If I am late, it is usually the very next day, which is Thursday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you got any questions, comments, concerns, or queries, hit me down in the comments below. I love y'all. First of all, wait, I'm rude. If you are new, welcome to the Brown Skin Crew. Ooh, and if you are returning, thank you, Brown Skin Crew member, for coming back and catching your girl in another video. So I love y'all. I truly do appreciate y'all for supporting me. Catch y'all in this next video to finish out the rest of this hairstyle. Peace.